Hey everyone, we'll get started in just a minute or two here. Dev, why don't you say a few words so we can make sure they can hear you?
I was forced to participate in observing children playing sport ball. It was sad.
Did you say fort ball?
Sport ball.
Okay, I thought you said fort, and I was like, were you trying to combine Fortnite and ball?
That would have been more entertaining.
Okay, they say we both sound good. You ready, Dev?
Ready enough.
Welcome to the WtW podcast. We're here to entertain and inform it while talking about Digimon. I'm Mark Ren WtW and produce Digimon on Blu-ray.
I'm DevQ and I have cookies.
Are they good cookies? Or just good
Yes,
enough?
they are
Okay.
fresh out of the oven.
Okay, I was gonna say good or good enough.
They're pretty good.
That's good. And I spent part of the week trying to figure out why the audio was acting up last time. Thus far, I only have 1.5 conclusions. One, specific program trying to do security checks on microphone and webcam, which I've disabled since I never have it hooked up when I'm not using it. And B, some other random window trying to take control of the headset. So we will see if everything runs through the episode.
Oh well.
Yeah. So outside of the baseball stuff, Dev, how has your week been?
The weather is very nice, and I have all the supplies I need to work on my Gabumon cosplay, so hopefully I will finish that in time for the next convention, and then I can torment all of you with photos of it.
That's good. Oh, good. YouTube once again
It
does
will be
not like us
delightful.
using their own codec. It does.
Again!
My favorite part of that is it says the codec's unsupported in the YouTube panel. It does not stop the stream. It does not affect the stream in any way outside of just popping up a giant yellow error message to me. It does not affect people watching it or anything. It comes out perfect. It just randomly decides it does not like their own codec. So, hooray.
I wouldn't like their codec either. They're just
See?
full of self-loathing.
And then a Beatbreak episode to talk about. This is such a weird fucking
Yeah.
episode. This is like maybe one of the weirdest episodes. So we start off with Raito and Monodramon running away from being hunted in the rain, and Monodramon is hurt. So we're back with tactics,
The poor
but
baby!
but the actual context to it all is very strange. So they end up at a cliff. Raito asks Monodramon to believe in him, and he jumps off. And then we get three people wearing hoods, and
Believe it!
and we see them having tactics logos. and then we jump to
Like, oh, that's
Tomoro,
not ominous at all.
and here's where like the we start with Tomoro and Gekomon at the beach having fun. Now, maybe this is just me. Like, I understand wearing a shirt in the water.
Is this making up for the cruise ship episode
I
not
don't know,
delivering?
but I mean, you tell me, Dev. Have you ever seen someone wear a full hoodie in the water? Minus like being thrown in while they're wearing a hoodie.
Occasionally.
Really? I've never seen that, to be honest. Like
Basically, only people that get that turn into lobsters when exposed to sunlight.
a full hoodie, though?
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh,
It's rare, but it happens.
fair
Like,
enough.
usually vampires.
Fair enough. Rain and Prissymon are watching Tomoro and Gekomon fight, and they decide they're going to go take a dip. And while Makoto's reading a book, we see Hotaruko and Granite are setting up and running a beach house, doing it for her mother. Which is at least a
Like,
very,
yay, pop-up shop.
it's very much a clean and stereotypical get everyone to a beach, someone is going to run a beach house. But good enough. And they're
I mean,
still,
at least it's plausible.
it is, and they're still working as cleaners, although Granite notes he's basically just an errand boy now. Ludomon making okonomiyaki with help from Shakomon. Shakonomoyaki.
That was adorable.
It really was. It was good. And then Trotmon spots Raito and Monodramon passed out on the beach. And then we jump to him scarfing down food and kind of being a jackass.
I mean, he's just being Raito at this
Yeah.
point.
So him and Monodramon are leaving. And Tomoro's like really wants to know what's up with him acting this way. And Gekomon wants food. And I like how Hotaruko's clever enough to realize something is up. Granite realizes it. And in pop, this is where like it's very Team Rocket-esque. The popping in with
Yes, it's
the
like they're wearing sunglasses and
we have the Digimon hiding,
obvious disguise.
and they order 30 okonomiyaki for their kids. It's a very
Mm-hmm.
interesting setup, but also like, does it feel a bit too cartoony for Beatbreak?
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's making them. Well, I guess they wanted to
Yeah.
make them more suspicious.
Yeah, and then they want them
Blatantly,
delivered to a
anyway.
nearby car. Makoto wants to help, but they decline. And then I will say I really like the speed effect of the where it's kind of just something on the wind. And here's where
Yeah.
like the first like I think the weird thing is in the episode is Trotmon clearly sees something and then just chooses to ignore it, which am I wrong? Is that like the complete opposite of how Trotmon acts normally?
Yeah, I thought it was a little.
Like there are multiple
They're kind
plot
of going out of their way to
yeah, there are
let his abduction go through.
yeah, there are multiple episodes where like it depends on Trotmon just sort of noticing something and then going to figure it out. And here he clearly sees something, just goes, not my problem. And then Reina and Makoto get knocked out. We jump to Tactics loading the food in the car. I like them doing the jump back, expecting something to happen. Couple's just gone. And in jumps in Seals
And they were
Dramon.
right.
And High Commandramon. And knocks them out.
Like,
Okay,
oh yay, we're seeing that asshole
so we've seen
animated.
Seals Dramon before. Have we ever seen High Commandramon animated?
We have not. It's only been in Seekers.
Okay, and I think he was CGI animated in one of the Seeker shorts, I think, but not like proper animation and everything. Then it's mentioned the people need them as bait. Tomoro and Gekomon appear, and they find a little. The tactics button doesn't bother me. I actually like the little
The little
radio.
transponder.
I like it, although for it like pokes the wrong part of my brain that it looks like the fucking things from Jackie Chan Adventures.
Oh my god, you're right.
Because then I just keep hearing one more thing. And then Raito and Monodramon appear also. We find out Tactics Renmint still exists. Ludomon and Shakumon are coming to rescue him. It is really weird in the sense of then we get like Raito pops in. He's like, "Well, I'm not going. I don't work with him. It's not my problem." After he like they're already telegraphing what's going on a bit, but it is a bit weird. Like he shows up just to say he's not going to, and then he walks off. We swap to tactics tied up in a building, and we finally get an explanation of what is going on. Uh, the three members of Team One, they were off in a random area when tactics was disbanded. They're upset that Raito laughed at them. Tactics Team 7 replaced them as the best team. And Granite points out Raito kind of laughs and mocks everyone. That's not like special.
Yeah, it's like it's literally just his entire personality being kind of a dick.
Now, what's weird is the next thing that happens bothered a lot of people. It didn't bother me, where they are upset because Tactics was disbanded because of Raito's betrayal. So they'll kill him and rebuild Tactics. A lot of people point out that's not actually what happened. I don't have an issue with them being wrong or them kind of like stretching in their minds what happened. Because I think the idea is if Raito had not popped up to help Glowing Dawn against Clay, Clay would have somehow pulled himself out of it. And they're also
Yeah,
kind
like killing a whole bunch of people.
yeah,
It's like,
like
well, we probably still have like someone who pays us.
yeah, like I don't mind the dumb guys being dumb and delusional about what happened. And they think if they can beat Team 7, other prior members will turn and we get a Tomer eye catch. And here's what's weird. We get Abandoned Village, Digimon start to attack, the new Tactics members popped out because they thought it was Raito. Is it really strange the plotting to have Tomoro and all the Digimon just kind of wandering around with him?
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean in the sense of they're there
I
to,
guess they wanted to show how dangerous it
but
was,
that's the thing is they're
and
there,
beating up children.
they're there as everyone's knocked out. The Digimon are just there to banter, and they sort of just get rid of the Digimon. So we get uh Geckomon's gonna evolve. Oh no, Sealsramon sped by, grab the Sapotama. High Commandramon attacks, and then it's basically just there is no threat because if anyone can evolve, the episode doesn't work. So then we're just like, okay,
Yeah, because
Trop,
they're all just adult level
yeah,
enemies.
Tropmon and Pristimon get sniped before they can. I think Tropmon gets one paralyzed Echo out. I think,
He starts to.
yeah. Uh, the we see it's Vultramon. Weirdly, did we know E-Pulse could be absorbed from a distance before this?
Um,
I don't think that was I don't think we saw that as a thing before this episode, and it happens a couple times here.
they've always been kind of vague at like how far it can be.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Then Shakumon's
It's
taken
not
out.
always like directly touching out their Digimon.
Yeah. Shakumon's taken out a shot meant for Tomoro. Ludomon. See, this is also where like Ludomon being there is kind of a issue. Does it really feel like one shot should be able to take out Ludomon?
No, especially when it's just from a adult level and he's taken shots from like perfect levels before and still,
Yeah.
still being all shieldy.
Then Tomoro starts shooting out E-Pulse, which allows Gekomon to recognize where Sealsramon is because it's carrying the Sapotama. This is the second time they do it in the episode. I really wish they had set this up before because that would have been neat to not be like, oh, this is something being introduced right here. The E-Pulse over a
I guess
distance.
they kept it vague enough before. It's just like, well, we didn't say
Maybe
you
it
couldn't do
it
it.
it felt like he was always kind of right there though, even like sort of. And then he quickly evolves to Armalizamon. Ultraman sniping can't really do much about against this because too much armor. Fights back decently. And then they figure out that he does have some weak points because heavy artillery from High Commandramon does hit him in a few places. Basically, like eyes, stomach, a few places that are softer. But before he can take the final shot,
Yeah,
Raito pops up with Ramphomon. He was using them as bait to find the sniper. He rescues the tactics members, goes to chase, and then I wish we had seen the evolution to Azhardamon and like being like a better
like
setup
a full
evolution now.
evolution sequence.
I don't even necessarily know like an evolution sequence. Like it feels like there's a story of them figuring it out in a better way. In the sense of it's just a thing they can do now without problems.
Just
And,
happened off screen.
yeah, and Armalizamon can clean up the other two, and it mostly goes smoothly. And Azhardamon goes after Voltramon pretty hard. He can't really do anything, and they're all back to babies. I, the funny part is, Raito explains himself. He tries to compliment Tomoro before changing and saying being bait. And then this is where the episode really goes off the rails as far as like setup. Honoka shows up to get Raito, saying she's here to pick him up. He says he didn't ask for it, and then we find out that he's actually been working for Kaito. And Honoka,
Which is hilarious.
Honoka recognizes all of them. She's surprised they're still alive, which I'm not sure why.
Probably because they keep doing shit that makes them too dumb to live.
Maybe. Raito does point out that he's trying to get stronger. And in a friendly manner for him, he says he'll beat Tomoro. And Granite and Honoka bring him some food before he leaves for the road. They want him to take care. And Honoka's just annoyed with the melodrama. So
Like, oh my god, all of you kids are so
this
cringe.
episode's
I
so
hate all
weird
of you.
because it's not a bad follow up to the tactic stuff. It's so disconnected from the current show, though. Like, doesn't
So
this feel
basically, we've had like 2 episodes that feel like they should have happened
it?
earlier.
This really feels like they should have slotted it in as the finale of the interlude arc. Because one, does anything from the start of the gift arc show up here? I don't even think we get a gift egg, do we?
No, nothing whatsoever.
Yeah. Um, I don't know how I feel about following up Raito's growth with, and now he's a jackass, but also maybe it's a bit fake. It's just all very
He's too
easy and
married.
bland and weird. The episode itself is fine. It's just the placement's strange. Um, and it's weird because we talked about it last week. The the gift arc just has not been very interested in the gift arc, has it?
Yeah, it's just kind of like it says it's the gift arc, but is it?
And even then, like, nothing changes for like they bring back the tactics characters, minus us finding out that Raito now works for a different 5 star. There isn't any like growth for the three of them. Like they're kind of just there to show up because you could have Raito just show up randomly and work for them. Here it's eh, like I get that it's seeding for later. It's just so structured, so weird.
Yeah, it just works so much better. Like at least 5 episodes back.
Yeah. So then we get a lot of guests. Are ready, Dev?
So many.
Uh, Kazumasa Fukagawa played Ichinosuke, who's one of the 3 tactics guys. In Ghost Game, he narrated a video game. Uh, he was also Radis in Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. Vulturemon was Daisuke Kishio. He was Haimon Earring in Punimon earlier in Beatbreak. And in Digimon, are ready for. He has played so many people in Digimon. Are you ready, Dev?
Yes.
In Cross Wars, Zenjiro, Blastmon, Male Birdramon, Balmon, Beelzebubon, Drakumon, and Yaxamon, in addition to other roles. He was also Arata in
He
Cybersleuth
got
and
around
Hacker's
that.
Memory. He was the Betsumon in Ghost Game. We've been over the rest of his credits before. That's just a lot. So Nichika was AIM.
Yes.
So most people know her as Mimi in Adventure 02. She was also Sayo in Cyber Sleuth. She was Valdramon in 2020, and Asuka in Ghost Game. Uh, most people know her. She's the current Sailor Pluto and modern Sailor Moon stuff. And Tomohish, ugh,
That's so
Tomo,
much music.
Tomohisa Hashizume was Sealshamon. In Cross Wars and Hunters, he played various bit parts for basically 20 or so characters. And he was Berthold in Attack on Titan. And like you said, AIM is so much Digimon music. Just endless, basically. Uh, then
Her discography is insane.
Yudai Mino was Sanpei. He had various bit roles in Adventure and Ghost Game. And earlier in Beatbreak, he was Sonorizamon. And he was also Vegeta Mini in
Hey,
Dragon Ball Daima. And ready for the last one, Dev?
yes.
Taro Yamaguchi was High Commandramon. He was Elephmon, Lynxmon, and Octomon in Ghost Game, and he was Hosoda earlier in Beatbreak. Um, we've gone over his roles before. He's Geld in Slime, which I know one
Fine
of your
mention.
favorite shows.
Absolutely.
Then this week we get episode 34, Behind the Mask, which is baiting us on multiple big important things. It baits us on actually having to do with the gift arc and being a Reina episode, which we will see if that is relevant.
Yeah, I have high hopes, but also very low hopes.
The fact that it's been 34 episodes and we're still waiting for like a proper full Reina episode, because even the Reina episodes before this, a lot of the focus has not been on Reina.
Yeah, it's like had other characters like
Yeah,
introduced who are pretty important at the same
yeah.
time.
So we'll see what they do here, and we'll see how metaphorical that title is. Because remember last week when we're like, man, it's weird they want us to like think of her being masked as being so important when it's only been one episode, really. And it's like, oh, are they really going to unmask her to everyone after 2 episodes? We'll see.
Yeah, especially since all the other characters never saw her masked to begin with. Like,
I,
oh, you're just some random person who
you
showed
know,
up on a roof one time.
I did not think about that until just now. They did not actually see her masked up. So uh, production art from episode 32. Some very nice art of Maki and Panjiamon.
I love the one with her with the knife.
Yeah, that's a good one. I will say, I think the nice thing there is it's the eye details. Then we get
Just let her stab someone.
line animation of Maki and Panjiamon from his death scene, and then
Rest in pieces.
Tokyo Summerland previewed the food and drinks from the Digimon collaboration they're doing, and looks like actual ones that
They
were made.
actually look pretty decent.
Yeah, am I wrong, or do these all look better than the press photos of the like pseudo prepared ones?
Yeah, this actually looks like edible food. It's like, I would eat that.
I feel like most of the dishes look good. I still question the drinks, especially the I don't know, the one with the egg looks weird, and that may just be the egg throwing me off. That is
It
running.
honestly just looks like a Shirley Temple with just
That may be
the
why
weird color of the glitter plastic.
I think it's the glitter on the egg throwing me off. Cause like
Yeah,
does
because that part's like opaque.
cause with that color like glitter on the plastic, doesn't it feel like the drink should be blue?
You would think that.
Yeah.
I guess they showed it for like that color for. I guess you could probably get like any of the drinks in that container.
No,
They're just
that no
showing
no
that
no
one off
no
for like
no that
contrast.
no that is a specific drink. I remember that from the initial write-up.
Oh,
One sec, let me see if I can find it. Let me make sure I'm not wrong, because maybe I am. The all Digimon themed drink, egg-shaped cups while supply last. That is a wholly different drink than the Makoto and Trotmon's lemonade, which is the blue and yellow one, and Reina and Pristimon's almond drink, which is the
mhm.
white and red one. So this is in
Oh,
fact a
I thought it
unique
was just a
drink.
generic container. Hmm.
No, it's a specific container for that one, and they, as long as they have it. Now, my guess is they probably used this for a different drink at some point, and this is just more of them. So this is running until June 29th, and they're also doing the water effects and stuff that we had seen talked about before. So, Dev, which of the dishes would you be most likely to try?
Um, honestly, I really, really like that. The thing with the egg. Like, I can get like
Oh,
chicken anywhere
I
because
think
it's just like wings.
I think that's a hamburger bento. I would probably get the
It looks good.
I would probably get the fried chicken, honestly.
I mean, it looks pretty basic, but it's
Yeah.
like one of those things like, oh, I can get that anywhere. Might as well try the other one.
And then after a delay of, was it? I think it was a delay of 2 weeks. Beatbreak's English dub got new update on Crunchyroll episodes 21 through 25, which finishes off
Oh,
tactics
nice.
and
They're keeping decently up.
yeah, they're about 8 episodes behind or so. It's late by 2 weeks, although technically speaking, we do not know if they actually ever had a set schedule or if they just happened to be hitting the same time each time. Plus, when you're dubbing in batches
They're,
like this and putting them up, if someone was sick for a week, then you could be pushed back by weeks waiting for someone.
yeah,
So yeah,
because
so
like, how long is like a specific person like in the booth
yeah,
for their session?
yeah. So yeah, up to 25, and we'll see when the next one shows up. Moving on from that, earlier today, Discotech announced they have Digimon Tamers, dub Blu-ray first, then sub Blu-ray later. Basically the same setup as Adventure and O2. And to no one's surprised, I am producing and have been working on this for a while.
Fuck yeah! Shut up and take my money.
I was working on this before I moved, and it's been a while since I've moved.
I'm not surprised because depending on what you have to do to the available video and audio, like what state it's in, it can take you a really long fucking time.
Yeah, we'll detail all that stuff later. There are certain things people ask me, and I'm like, oh yeah, we'll definitely be talking about that soon. Basically, people wanting to know about the video and audio, and people wanting to know which logo will be used. Since in the US, Tamers has gone through a few English logos. So we'll
Oh
see what.
yeah, I remember
So
that.
we'll detail that soon enough. I'm pretty happy how it came out.
Steel book, steel book.
No, no steelbook.
Why
Yeah, so
not? What if I ask really nicely?
probably not.
Ah, it's worth a try.
So there'll be more details on this sooner rather than later. The one thing I will say is I feel like people have not completely caught on, even though we've said a few times, when we announce titles like this on social media, and it's not like with a live stream or an event, it basically means we need to announce it because it's sooner rather than later as far as coming out goes. Because a lot of people are like, weird
Again,
that
shut
you,
up and take my money.
well, a lot of, because a number of people are like, it's weird that you guys weren't saving this for Otakon to announce it there. You just announced it randomly on social media. It's like, no, it's not random. That means it's not going to be a very long wait. That means we're announcing it because it's going to go up for pre-order before Otakon at some point. So yeah, so Tamers,
It'd be really fun if they brought a bunch of it's like, hey, you can buy it at Otakon first.
we'll see how dates line up. I know Mr. Discotech really does want to do stuff like that. It just generally has not lined up. I think last year he wanted to do it with the Mega Man US cartoon, where it was going to be announced at Otakon and it was going to come out in like September. And he was trying to have them printed early so he could actually bring a case to Otakon. So right when it was announced, they could go, and it's in the dealer room right now. And it was printed in time, but it did not get to him in time to bring.
I know how that works with
Yeah.
being an artist alley and whatnot, and just like, okay, it says it's in transit. Is it gonna make it? Is it gonna? No, it didn't.
Yeah. But yeah, so Tamers will be sooner rather than later. Looking forward to everyone being able to enjoy that and can watch it during the 25th anniversary year, which is very nice.
Hell
And,
yeah.
and then also involved with Tamers, all the classic Digimon stuff that vanished a week ago is back on Hulu. You know what's weird?
You
I
could
can't.
never have foreseen this happening.
The weird thing is I can't imagine this is like how short the contractual periods are and how quickly they work them out. I wonder if like it's in their system as expiring at a certain point and it doesn't mention the year and somehow it gets pulled every year and they forget to update it because the streaming period really does not make sense, does it?
Also, there's probably so much other stuff that they're keeping track of on like a Skeleton Crew, that like older series like Digimon. They're like, oh, whatever,
Who
we'll
knows?
get around to it when we get around to
But
it.
yeah, so at the last time I checked, the dubs of Adventure, O2, Tamers, and Frontier Up, minus 9 episodes of Adventure were still missing. 2020 vanished entirely separate from these last year, and that does appear to just be gone. Fusion never vanished after. Was it earlier this year or was it late last year when Fusion appeared on Hulu?
I do not recall.
And Beatbreak subbed and dubbed stuff never vanished either. So yeah.
Yeah.
The funny part is I saw multiple people go, I wonder if this has anything to do with the discotheque stuff. It's like, no, nothing at all.
No.
Even I see it. I'm like, this shit's vanishing again. It's gonna be here in a day, in a week.
Look,
Uh,
it'll show back up. It always does.
let's see. One question. Oh, just to go back to Tamers, since Mr. Wee's asking, how's the video quality compared to the Japanese Blu-ray? Japanese Blu-ray of Tamers didn't really have the issues the earlier ones did because it was component and the upscale was done a bit later. I would assume in most cases it will be roughly on par with that, and the Japanese Blu-ray of Tamers was fine. There wasn't really any issues with it. At least any issues that weren't inherent to the source. Basically, once you get past 02, you're done with composite video, which is where most of the issues come from. And
Makes
then
sense.
we have multiple episodes of Terramon Assistant Lab. See, what happens with these is they don't sub them, so I go, okay, I'll do them every 2 or 3 weeks. And then I get busy right when like the second or third one goes up, and then it'll be like, oh, they actually
You
do
forget
one that
about it.
kind of, and then they do one that has actual relevant information. So it's like, okay, time for a batch, and they're still not subbed. So first up, they do a which Digimon's compatible to be your partner. It's basically like a this or that test. Like, do you
Okay, like
prefer?
a little quiz.
Yeah, like at one point I did try editing the blank one to do these things. And I'm like, oh, I don't have the time for this. So like one of them. So like, do you want to do a quick run through of one dev? Okay,
If you feel like it.
okay. What do you like? Cute characters or cool characters?
Cute characters.
What's your favorite look? Looks a little strange or very cute?
It's strange.
Which one makes your heart flutter the most? A slightly clumsy expression of affection or a straightforward expression of love?
The clumsy one.
Uh, how do you become friends with someone? You Does that say I don't mind driving a car? 1 second.
I mean, that is how I've been friends with some people. It's like, I
Okay,
don't
okay,
mind
wait, okay,
driving to
wait. No,
convention.
it's I'm not afraid of fighting or you want to talk openly with someone.
I want to fight people.
Okay? Your partner is either or Gekomon and Bokomon.
Okay.
You did your,
Random.
you get yeah, you did your best, Ev. So that's the first one. At first, like I said, I really did try to like take the blank one and write everything up. I'm like, I just don't have the time. Then we get a guessing game, which is new card producer Rui shows up to play a game with the staff, which is everyone guesses which cards from the new card game booster pack Terriermon Assistant wants to include in his deck. Then we get one with trying to
Huh.
guess people's favorite Digimon, which is each person says three Digimon which are their favorite, and they give a presentation saying like what's appealing about them, the memories they have of that Digimon, and then after the presentation, the others have to guess which of the three was actually given to them randomly to include with their two Digimon they like. And they do a few rounds of guessing, and the winner gets a meal.
One of these things not like the other.
Basically, yeah. Then we finish off with an episode going over the history of Digimon pixel art. They go over sprites from games, V-Pets, LCD toys, and they finish off with various previews of Digimon Up. Uh,
Very cute.
a lot of this is like evolutions of stuff we've seen. I think the thing we haven't seen, I don't did we know that like we knew anime digivices would be in it as items. I don't think we knew that you actually had a digivice as a matter of course in the game.
That I did not know. I just kind of like
Yeah, you start off with
remember
like
they'd all be there. I just thought it was like a cosmetic
you
sticker or something for
you
your
you
profile.
start off with this ugly prototype digivice, and you add items to it that supplements your characters, and some of the parts you can
Huh.
use to turn into anime digivices. Yeah,
That's cute.
yeah, no, it's a neat little touch. Although I will say the prototype digivice really looks ugly. Like it does not match. Like what they really needed was they needed like to get Tenya Yabuno or Kenji Watanabe to make like a generic nothing digivice because this like
Or V-Pet or something.
yeah or because this stands out as kind of like ugly. Moving on from Terramon Assessment Lab, New Century gets new Digimon Tau Beast, who will likely be Tauumon. This is based on Tau of the Four Perils and is the final of four Digimon based on the Four Perils. We've gotten a number of them before. It's very interesting. Like the
Interesting.
the overall look is very nice, especially we get the combo of like ice and like I assume cold flames.
Or flames that are like so hot that they turn blue.
See, that's where I wonder if it's going to be hot or cold because I feel like with the big flames
Maybe
on
it's
top,
bipolar.
there's not enough ice on the bottom for like a theme of fire and ice. They don't really like stand out together, but we will see.
Huh.
And
I
then
do not know enough about the creature that it's based on to
I don't recall to be honest.
really make any guesses either.
More Digimon Up previews. A Digimon showcase for Terramon. Am I wrong? Or is that spin kind of bleh?
It's it's okay. Hey,
Uh,
it's not as bad as the Renamon,
no, it's not.
okay?
Then pre-registration campaign 2 ended. The 500,000 goal, everyone gets Numemon. Then we got a
Yay!
showcase of Vmon. Vmon standing there looks much better than Terramon, I have to say. Like that is
Yes,
an.
he's so charming and adorable.
And then we got sprite previews for Taichi and Agumon. Both of these actually look really nice.
Yeah, much better than Renamon.
That's one where. Do you think that's one that's going to be fixed sooner rather than later, just to try to get people to stop mocking it?
Oh, they fucking better.
And then they announced pre-registration campaign part 3. So for 600k pre-registrations, everyone gets 1,000 bits. At 800k, everyone gets Patamon pajamas for their character, and at 1 million, everyone gets Taichi and Agumon, which they previewed right before this.
Like, what is Tai Chi supposed to do? It's like, I get, like, okay, you have support Digimon or other
So
partners available, but
here's my
does Tai
guess.
Chi punch people?
Here's my guess. It's actually an Agumon Digimon, but it has the Taichi sprite like running around behind him attached. You get what I
Oh,
mean?
that'd be cool.
Where
Yeah.
you can get special Digimon that have the Tamers with them, but maybe they don't do anything minus like different specs and stuff like that. Now, I don't know
Yeah,
that's
so
how it works.
mostly
That's just
like a,
guessing.
aesthetic, like a costume.
That's what I think, but we'll see. I could be very wrong there. Then, surprise popping up after showing a few months ago, Digimon Original New Wave 1. The V-Pets are available to pre-order now. They're out July 10th, and they're $20. So,
It's
no,
still a really good price.
not only that, but you would have expected an increase because the V-Pet 20th was 20 when it first showed up in the US, and inflation and shit has really
Yeah,
kicked everyone's ass. So that's the same price if you've missed out on V-Pets. It's actually a solid deal. Do any of these strike your fancy, Dev, or no?
not really.
Just a bit
I
too
mean, they're not
much?
bad designs, just
Is it just a
not
bit too
my
much?
tastes.
Yeah, makes sense.
Eh, I mean, I have like two or three of like this style, but
You're just not looking for
I'm
more.
bad at V-Pets, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like I play them. It's just like, okay, they go on my shelf and they look nice and aesthetic.
And then we got more VPET news. As part of the Ultraman 60th anniversary stream, they announced there will be an Ultraman 60th Digimon Color collaboration VPETs. There were no details past that. We could, I would assume they're going to be roughly an Ultraman version of the Godzilla VPET.
That would make sense.
Now, the one
And I
difference
do
is
not know enough about Ultraman to
the
guess what
well, that's the
anything
thing
might
is
be
there's
included.
a lot more Ultraman characters to deal with, just because there's been so much Ultraman stuff. So we will see what they do and what collaboration characters you get, because there are some weird ones they can do, especially since they always since they sell them in the U.S. to a degree. There have been English forward Ultraman content, and those characters show
Huh.
up in crossover stuff in Japan. So
Unexpected, but okay.
So we will see. Oh, Hanna-Barbera animated a movie that had
That I had no idea about.
three new Ultraman characters in it, and they made suits of them later to show up in crossover stuff. So we will see. There's so much that can show up here. Like this is a weird one because there's just so much. Yeah, and in chat they're pointing out that right now there's a Spider-Man Ultraman crossover manga at the moment. There's so much
It
weird.
actually sounds cool as
Yeah,
hell.
we're not going to get into the weird Ultraman shit. Chat is pointing out some of those I broke the news of. They get weird, and we do not have the time to deal with that, honestly. Because
Yeah,
Cardopalooza. So first up, we get
so much.
Chohakaimon. It's a neat bit of art. It, it's one where the sample text is in an unfortunate place,
Yeah.
but nice art. Nezhamon
I
gets
kind of like checking out like the backgrounds and seeing how it
yeah.
kind of like fits into other cards.
Nezhamon gets really good art. We've actually seen the art before. It was previewed early. Really
Yeah,
nice.
but I still love that like ink brush style.
Same. Wankomon and Siasamon. The
Lots of
Siasamon one's
painting.
a bit weird because like you get the nice painted background and it's there but without any lines. It looks interesting and also weird. Although I think Wankomon looks great.
Uh, Wankomon looks like he's like just
Go,
chilling out in Digimon Survive.
See, you know what? I thought that at first. You know what I decided it was? It looks like he's chilling out while also being like the casual guard dog that people will ignore, but if you try walking past him, he'll snap at you.
Yes, it's like give me treats or you will not pass.
Uh, Shishimamon, Shishimamon. Um, this does this feel a bit too close up?
I would like to see it a little further
Yeah,
back, but I guess they really wanted to like detail like
yeah,
the
that
face and the texture
exactly.
on the mask and the horns.
It's really nice detailing texture. It's one I hope we get more art sooner rather than later with it a bit further back. Then we get Takutomon and a token card. People were very disappointed by the token card being just him but grayed out, which because it is good art, but
Boring.
yeah. The one thing I did see people say would have worked, just zoom in on the mouse.
Would have been cute.
Yeah. What also doesn't help is this is another one that I believe we saw the art of early.
Yeah.
Then a follow up to the Kakamon card. Kamemon, it's him and Kakamon in the lake, which we saw in the prior card. This is such a fun card.
This art style looks adorable.
I know. And then we get Guapamon. This is a weird run. You know what this almost feels like? If you were
Paplap, 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 paplap.
if you were to take Scooby Doo running on his hind legs and move the camera to in front of him as he's running and shaking.
I can see that.
Sagumon. We do not see much of Sagumon because I don't think most people even realize that Sagumon is like a Digimon. I think they think it's a
Well,
miscolored.
probably because they see Shawajimon more.
Yeah. We get a torrent of water with him. Very neat art for a character we do not see much of. Erlangmon, token card for his Kotenken, and a promo poster.
Again,
So,
boring.
well, we've seen the art for Erlangmon before, I believe, which makes the token card look more boring. The poster art is very nice. At the time we got the poster, we had seen all 6 pieces of art. We have not seen the Susanumon art before, which that is striking artwork.
I kind of like the sort of like the mist kind of coming out of the eyes.
I know. It very much reminds me of a bit they do in Transformers comics when a character wakes up or
Oh,
focuses.
yes. Yes, exactly that.
Yeah. So looking forward to seeing that card. Because what's interesting is at this point we've now seen 2 different pieces of Susanumon art for the set, which we would assume is the normal and the first parallel card. Susanumon feels like someone who will also get a special parallel card.
Yeah, or like a super gold foil ghost card.
Yeah, so we will see
Well,
what shows up.
eventually.
Then we get Caprimon. I really like the sort of dusk looking over with the 2 Koromons.
They're adorable.
Then one of the high points of the set, I think, is Toyagumon, Kokuamon, and Hagurumon, all working in factories together. I love that the one you can't tell if that Hagurumon is helping or if it's just like lazing on the belt, trying to look like a gear so no one bothers it.
I think it's to the latter. That or they completely disregarded OSHA regulations and ended up on the belt.
Yeah, these fit together so well. And then Nyaromon, that is a great piece of art within a Yukimi Bodemon.
It's so soft. I love the highlights on it. It just feels so smooth and jelly-like.
Then Plotmon slash Salmon. This is a good follow up to the prior card. It's a more subdued, minimal art style, but it zooms out and has them each evolved up a level. And looking at that rainbow, just really gorgeous
I
art.
want to eat it,
That's what Skittles are for.
but
Uh,
I don't have any Skittles.
and I don't like Skittles, so oh well.
That's fair.
Then we get Tailmon slash Gatomon. This is a great little card of her where like she's sort of standing on Angemon's shoulder slash back and sort of like steadying with the wing.
My cat does this.
Great with the sun effect in the back. And then the Angelomon card is really fucking good. You can't really tell
And
where.
she's still sitting on the poor bastard.
Yeah, this is one where we need without the text. It's very hard to tell she's sitting on the holy Angemon because you know what it reminds me of before I noticed he was there. It reminds me of various art of characters sitting on clouds, like that All Star Superman image.
Yes.
Which yeah,
Actually, what I was thinking was I was thinking like more like a clamp artwork, kind of like what they do with like the old X series.
yeah, I can see that too. We also get the sun in the back here also. Kiyoshiro. gets new art in style Ghost Game. I will say, after they got past the earliest sets of cards, doing new art of shows that aren't current, the quality has jumped very high on those. Then
He looks worried.
And then after that, we get Jellymon, Tesla Jellymon, both doing electric attacks. It's a very nice, like, pseudo mirror image. The art is so good on these.
I wonder if it's the same artist
It
that
is.
did the Nyaramon.
I don't
Mm,
remember that. I know both of these are the same art.
Nope, different one.
Yeah. Yeah, these look gorgeous, though. And then, here's where they trip hard. So, Amphimon slash Crystal Freezer, dual card. Really nice art of doing that attack, right? And then right after we got the parallel card, which is her doing that same attack. The arts are too close, like, to present them like this.
That and they're all by the same. Well, the whole evolution line is by the same artists too. So
Yeah, I just mean in this case the parallel card like just falls flat is what I mean.
yeah.
Because we got the normal card right before it, and they're different images, but they're so close to the same thing as far as what's being drawn that it
There's
just
only so many ways to draw King Gainer.
yeah. And then after they draw Thetismon in that same style, Thetismon actually looks really good. What's interesting to me is they start to do like a chroma shift on various parts of the art, which helps it stand out and look like the electricity's flying around.
Hmm.
Then earlier today we got Gusokumon firing its
Ooh, that
colony
face.
torpedoes. Has he gotten a card before?
Oh, I don't remember.
I'm
I
looking.
feel like it
I'm looking it
has.
up because okay, he did booster set 4. So
Damn.
that was a long time ago. In fact, was that right after he was introduced? One second. When was
What with the virtual pets? I think.
Gusokumon was introduced in 2020, the year 2020. So set 4 was from one second. Booster set 4 was late 2020. So this was the year he was introduced, and he's not shown up since in half a decade. So that's neat.
Now I want seafood.
And then right before the show, Garchomon and Angemon. These are gorgeous pieces of art. Just so we get
Love the
Garchomon,
texture.
yeah, Garchomon firing destruction grenade, and we get the blast behind him, them firing. This is just amazing. So with Andromon, am I wrong, or is this supposed to be like the kneeling, raising from the Terminator movies?
That's what comes to mind from that pose.
That's what I thought. I keep feeling like something's missing though, so I'm
It
not
might be
sure.
just because like the text starts obscuring stuff.
Yeah,
So
probably. But yeah, very neat. Then they announced the Tamers Evolution card set Nexus of Digimon. This is an overly fancy card set to celebrate 1 year of the English, Japanese, and Chinese versions of the card game unifying schedule wise. So it
that's
has
okay.
10 parallel cards to each of I'm not sure the character selection works that well. It's a bit too random.
It's like Time Stranger, but
Well,
not.
it's like 3 time strangers, then it's Bellstarmon and Beelzemon. Then it's Kuzuhamon, Vortextramon, and Medusamon. And then Mastamon and Hudamon. It's a bit too random when it feels like you need a. I think what happened was they kind of went a bit more themed last year for the equivalent set then. So this one is figuring out like who makes sense and then jumping around. Then a card case, which this is the first official card case where it has a drawer for like memory card holders and stuff.
It's convenient.
And then a storage box for all your cards. 60 sleeves with Omegamon and Alphamon, and 2 card markers uh, which looked nice but not overly crazy. Uh, two hundred
They're
twenty
okay. They're just
dollars.
super basic.
Two
Oh
hundred twenty
fuck
dollars.
no. Fuck that. No, absolutely not.
Dev, does
Like
it?
70 bucks.
Dev,
70 bucks.
does the price bother you more, or that you know there's going to be tons of these sold, or both?
It's like, why are you paying? There's not that many cards in it.
I would need to
The
see.
sleeves aren't that cool.
I would need to see how nice the faux leather storage boxes are. I feel like if they were super nice and they came with the cards and everything, 120, 220 is just like here's and one. I'm not buying them at any
It's
price. It's not me.
ridiculous.
But like if it were 120, I go okay. This I get it. It's not for me, but it makes sense. 220 is a bit too much.
That's what scalpers think they can get for Pokemon
How
cards,
much?
okay?
How much did the one last year cost?
I want to say like 120?
I don't remember. Let me see if I
120,
can find
140?
1 sec. Let me see if I can find it really quickly.
Like, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, no, this is not worth that.
Oh, here's the thing. It's gonna be worth that to someone, and there may be a reason why that we're unaware of. I can't imagine even finding out that reason would make it. Oh wait, here it is. How much was the Tamers Evolution box last year? Da, 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 da. No, $200. So it's actually not that different, and that one didn't have the second leather box. So that's kind of in line with the one last year. Although the one last year had 12 cards. Mm, it's not for
Yeah,
me.
still not
Here's the
paying
thing.
that much. Yeah.
It's hard for me to gauge because it's not for me at any price. Although it feels really overpriced to me still. Moving on from that, we'd found out from VJump there would be some rainy season themed tamer products. They will be at Annabirth on June 5th, online June 12th. The art for these is so good.
I like that the stands on the like the base of the acrylic stands is like a reflection in like a puddle.
Yeah,
That is
they
really
they actually
that's really clever.
they actually called them puddle acrylic stands. Now, yeah,
I
those
really want the Beelzebumon and Kulumon one.
Yeah, everything is neat. Will be sold online, and I think the Toei Online store added a built-in intermediary,
Ooh.
which feels like that's going to be harmful for some people monetarily.
Yeah.
Uh, move,
Me.
moving on
Me
from that,
specifically.
poll results for favorite Digimon Tamers 25th anniversary Kenji Watanabe art. The results aren't super surprising. Uh, Takato and Gilmon 44.7%, Ruki and Renamon 31.9, Jianlong and Terriermon 23.4. Not super shocking. I honestly kept wafting on if I felt like because of Terriermon, could he pull into second or even be threatening to first? And he definitely was not, but no bad showings this time.
Yeah, if they put like a little lab coat on him, with it, he'd be first place.
Yeah, no real surprises, nothing super to talk about here. Then moving on to the various stuff from the weekend. Um, the next 10 subbed episodes of Adventure 2020 are on YouTube's on Toei's channel for anyone to watch, 31 through 40. Uh, we got a few preview images of the Anime Project Inoizumi event they were doing of the setup. Since then, there have been some photos of the actual stuff, and we'll put those up next weekend. They weren't up at the time we posted.
Cool.
Nice little setup and everything. Then Kenji Watanabe, after the first day of TCG Legends Expo, uh, posted that art we saw before with a "Hello Pittsburgh" message, and before the second day, which was yesterday. Then um, Takahiro, we got a few bits of art from Takahiro Kojima. First up, the Digimon TV account posted. I heard you had a great time at the awards ceremony. It was a photo of the table the at least the Beatbreak director was at. I assume also producer, and the photo had Geckomon full from eating food from Takahiro Kojima, who's the character designer from the show.
That's very cute and silly.
The shading helps him fit in so well. The little shading under him.
Yeah.
And then
Good Roger Rabbit effect.
with no text or explanation a few days later, Kojima posted on his own artwork of Gekomon picking his nose. It isn't clear if this is meant to mock the prior image he did, or if it's just a bit of midweek fun.
Maybe it's what he thinks of the current Tyrol Awards.
Possibly. Then Kojima, before episode 33 aired, put up art of one of the Tactics members and his Ultraman. I
Well,
will say,
seeing Ultraman animated.
yeah, it really works well. And then Akmaniaki posted art. He worked on animation checking the episode, posted art of Raito's New Year. I have to be honest, I did not recognize this was Raito at first.
Oh yeah, because his headband falls off when he's passed out on the beach.
Yes. Because I was looking at this, I'm like, it looks like Raito, but is this one of the Tactics guys? And I go to check the screenshot I take of Raito. I'm like, no, that's definitely what Raito's wearing in the episode. Very nice art. Was hard for me to recognize it. Then for those in chat, you can start throwing up questions. We'll do the ones that were sent ahead of time first. Someone said, would Digimon Beatbreak benefit from having a more focused, ongoing villain or antagonist? I don't think that's real. Like, I feel like the issue isn't that, it's that
I
it's
think it
not.
just needs to have focus to begin with.
Yeah, like, the issue isn't that it needs. And to be fair, like, I feel like we're supposed to take Genjo as, like, the ongoing antagonist, and he's just not showing what he's up to yet. Yeah,
I
I
keep forgetting he exists,
I
honestly.
don't think having the like a Team Rocket-esque showing up constantly enemy would benefit the show. I think it's more it just isn't doing the focus that it has. Someone in chat saying isn't the main villain Chairman Wong? We have not been told who the main villain is. We don't know. For all we know, it could be revealed that Wong isn't actually doing anything wrong. They definitely want us to
The
think
real
he's.
villain all along was capitalism.
They definitely want us to think he's the villain, but there's a lot of
Everyone sucks here.
obfuscation is not that rare in Digimon, and Beatbreak has definitely been doing it a lot where it will show us something, and then then it will reveal that what it showed us was kind of fake. So anything that it wants us to think should be taken with a grain of salt. Then someone asked, "What is a dish you wish you had more of? You had more, but don't because of the effort, if you need help from someone else or whatever."
Spanish rice.
Mine would be stuffed mushrooms.
Like, Spanish rice is glorious, but it takes like fucking 5 to 6 hours to prepare.
Yeah, it isn't that long for the stuffed mushrooms. There's just a lot of steps for the stuffed mushrooms I like.
Chopping so many things.
Yeah, that's where it. Then someone said, "Do you think Switch 2 upgrades for the Switch Digimon games would be a good idea and worthwhile after Time Stranger comes out?" And then, do you think the DLC next year will be delayed on Switch 2 since the game came out later there? That one first, I would expect it day and date for the new Time Stranger DLC next year.
Yeah.
Do you see any reason why that wouldn't be day and date, Dev?
Not really.
Yeah, because they're doing it now. Like, they're releasing it in July. The DLC, whatever month it comes out, even if it were to come out in January, that's still going to be roughly half a year. As for would the Switch games getting Switch 2 upgrades be a good idea and worthwhile? It's not that the answer is no. It's just that they mostly run fine on the Switch. The only upgrade you would get is maybe a resolution upgrade, but it's not a terrible idea. It's just a matter of are they going to go to the effort to go, okay, Cyber Sleuth is now 4K on the Switch 2. And I'm just not sure I see them going to the effort. It's not a bad idea though.
Yeah, it's not necessarily worth their time.
Yeah, I just outside of compatibility upgrades, which has mostly been dealt with for games like that at this point, I just don't see them going to the effort. I wouldn't complain if they did, mind you. But yeah. Someone said, Tiny Iron wants to know, what's your favorite Shambhala Digimon? I feel like,
Wankomon.
who'd you say?
It's the puppy. Wankomon.
I feel like a lot of them I haven't seen enough yet, like to have a favorite. Is it a cheat to say Susanumon?
Not if you actually like him.
I like him, and thus far it's the only one that I feel like I know enough about, and part of that's because at this point it's nearly 25 years old. Yeah. Then
Yes, it's the puppy hands down for me.
I understand why.
There's no thoughts going on behind those eyes.
Then someone asked,
He's got 2 brain cells fighting for 3rd place.
any feelings about modern TV shows often being so short and taking so long between seasons. I think it gives too much of an opportunity for people to fuck off and stop paying attention in general.
Yeah, I miss when you didn't have to binge a series and then it becomes completely irrelevant.
Yeah,
No, like
like,
episode by episode, just like let it ferment a bit.
like I really wish the Spider-Man Noir series would not have been put up all at once. Like, even though that's not a long series, only 8 episodes, I feel like that would have worked better over 8 weeks than, like, give there some
Yeah, or
time.
drop it like 2 at a time.
Yeah, do something like that. Just like give it a bit more time to boil.
It's like
Uh,
sometimes you just need to sit with what happened in an episode for a few days at
yeah.
least.
Let's see. Last chance in chat for questions. Someone said, "Do you think we'll get more Digimon Dreamers?" Tenya Yabuno had mentioned thinking he might have been able to do more for Digimon comics. So as I recall, it was when they told him they were going to do Digimon. He thought they were asking him to do more Digimon Dreamers, and it was no, they wanted him to do something different. Um, I think he would like to do more if given the chance. I just don't. I feel like if you do more at this point, you almost introduce a new main character and then have. I don't. What was the main character's name? I remember the one. The Digimon was Pulse.
Pulsemon?
No, not Pulsemon. The guy.
Oh, Ritsuka, I think.
Was it Ritsu?
I think that's I think it was Ritsu.
Okay, you almost have to have Ritsu and Pulsemon be the secondary characters so you can introduce someone new with whatever is relevant in the brand at the time. Because, like, having a Pulsemon who couldn't evolve, but who, like, could pop up parts of Bulkmon as necessary, that really fit Digimon at the time. So I think that's where Dreamers. But we'll see. We'll see. It does feel like there is a somewhere for more to be at this point. Then someone asked, "What is your favorite profile art for Digimon that have shown up this year?"
This year.
Yeah, one second. I have to pull up 2026 Digimon.
I don't know. Night Trotmon's profile artwork kind of looks really badass.
Do you mean Scourge?
Makes me think of Zero from Code Geass.
Because wasn't Night last year?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
you mean
was it
Scourge.
last year? No, I was definitely thinking of was that 2025?
One second. Night Trotmon. When was this? When was he introduced? Uh,
It had been that long ago.
December 2025.
God damn it.
Yeah, December
Damn,
7th.
I've got nothing then.
December 7th, a true friend. So yeah. So out of 2026, can we just say the Godzilla Megamon?
Yeah, that works too. That one was pretty badass
Yeah, I think it's
and
that
looked
one.
like it was rotting.
Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, that was it for questions. Dev, What Wikimara would you like people to read?
Want Gomon because puppy, 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 puppy.
That is a good choice. I can be found with the will as always. There will be updates on Tamers on Blu-ray soon enough. Let's see. There's new Beatbreak this weekend. We'll be back Monday, I believe. I don't think I have anything on Monday. Me and Dev will figure that out though.
Yep.
There's been I it's weird. Like I'm really looking forward to Beatbreak this episode for it to get on track. I'm also very worried that it will not get on track well.
I feel like Raina might get just screwed over for characterization again.
We'll see.
Like I hope not, but please, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I think we're both like in that frame of mind of Beatbreak really kind of has an interesting story to tell, and it's very much not interested in telling it. Like it's done like it's shown us an interesting world. It isn't even really that interested in telling us about the world, which is kind of annoying.
I feel like if it was like a 75 episode series, I could kind of forgive it for its current pace, but considering it's around 50-ish,
Yeah.
like
You know what's weird?
hurry up.
Does it really feel like they want to make like a 20 episode show and they're just
Nah,
like
it feels longer.
no, what I mean is it feels like they have like a few episodes of focus for what they're doing and the rest is building around that and not doing more is what I mean. We'll see
Looks
where
like
it
they
goes.
have no attention span.
Because here's the thing, like if they get their attention starting with the next episode and they don't lose the attention, then it can be great. I'm hoping they will find their attention because I'm not in that headspace a lot of people seem to be in, which is if the show's roughly 50 episodes, they don't have enough time to do it. I think they have plenty of time to do it. They just need to do it.
Lock the
So,
fuck in.
yeah, so we'll see. We will catch you guys next week. Hopefully, feeling more positive about that episode of Beat Break than we were this one. And see you next time. Thank you everyone for showing up. Bye.
Bye.